Mike Rizzitiello, City Administrator here to give you a July 2022 update as far as city projects and general happenings. This month there are 2 council meetings, so the workshop we normally do is canceled for this month, but there still are 2 business meetings on Tuesday, July 12th and Tuesday, July 26th at 7 p.m. at council chambers, but then you can also watch it through the YouTube Zoom format, and all materials are through the board docs portal. What will be discussed at the July 12th meeting is to award engineering on the Southwest Majanier project. The July 26th meeting will be a longer meeting. There's a lot of resolutions of support for various road grants, including Majanier, some street improvements over at Damson and Rose Street, and then an overlay on Scenic View, and then additional grants for Lions Park. So there'll be a lot of resolutions of support at that July 26th meeting. Out of the last meeting, an important thing that occurred is that the council approved a tweak to the downtown catalyst code. What that allows for is if you're doing a project along College Avenue, it used to be where it had to be mixed use in order to get some incentives. What we found is, due to the weird shape of the properties, that was really hard to achieve as of right now. So now there is an option where it could be either commercial or residential. It does not have to be both. So please keep that in mind. We are at the height of summer, so there's a lot of events underway. July 3rd, this Sunday, is Freedom Festival from 6 to 10 p.m. at the College Place High School campus on South College Avenue. Shank's Pony will play during that, and then we'll also have a fireworks show, and then there's a little kids carnival and vendors, so please attend that. We will have the appropriate signage up so you can all get there safely. College Avenue, you'll be able to access it from State Route 125, and then afterward there should be some one-way access north for those wanting to head north. Other things, July 4th, city facilities are closed for the 4th of July holiday. Our farmers market throughout this month is every Thursday at Lions Park at 801 Southeast Larch from 4 to 7 p.m. So please shop local and attend that. Also, our Movies at the Park series comes back, which the Blue Zones of the Wall Wall Valley is sponsoring. So they'll be at Lions Park, 801 Southeast Larch. July 9th, Sonic the Hedgehog will be shown, and this occurs around sunset. And then July 30th, Sing 2 will be shown. So that is those events. From an HR perspective, we do have positions open. If there's interest in building inspector position, or volunteer firefighter, or lateral police officer, please go in our HR portal and fill that out. From fire department perspective, we have implemented the ambulance utility. This has been shown in the newsletter. It's been in a variety of media. We needed to do this because our call volumes are such we have to add 4 staff, so at least we have 2 full-timers on per shift, because keep in mind most of our workload is actually done by the volunteers, unlike Walla Fire Department, which is fully career. And our call volumes were such where MPREMs responded when there were duplicative calls at the same time. So having 2 on will allow us to better do that. When the police department, grant's been accepted for the mental health first responder, so we'll be working on doing that. Also, this is the time of year for code enforcement, so please keep up your yard and keep it looking good, making sure that the grass isn't too tall, things like that. A lot of that process is complaint driven from residents, but it's key in making a community look good and keeping everyone's property values up. Also, for school resource officer, there's been some misinformation about that, just in general out in the community. That position and program was not outright canceled. It's been paused because we're making sure we have the appropriate staffing for patrols and such. So as soon as we get enough folks back on where we can outright fill that position as the contract would dictate with the school district, it will come back as soon as we can. But it's not outright getting rid of it. It's a pause until it gets dealt with. From Public Works perspective, a lot of projects going on there. Walla County will be chip sealing streets. That's putting the rocky covering on it, so that way it lasts another 10 years. The neighborhoods that will be covered is Knapp Edition, which is the neighborhood that has streets like Constitution, Liberty, Justice. All of that will be chip sealed, as will Bliss Lane. Southwest Sewer, that project is substantially complete. Big issue is that where part of the sewer is at on South College Avenue, if you've all noticed, the road was settling quite a bit. So there's a section of it between Cedar Bend and Lamperti-Majanier that has been unearthed. And they are going to put in additional rocks, dirt, and then geofabric to stabilize it. So for next month, that's going to be unearthed because we're monitoring it to make sure that we have no more settlement issues. And then it'll be reopened at the latest in time for school to start, but that's why it's closed again. Wastewater treatment plant, we're doing a study with City of Walla Walla to understand if we could regionalize or not. Main rationale behind that is per State Department of Ecology, we have to do phase 1 improvements totaling $26 million. A lot of that we can get grants for, but quite a bit of it is loans. Scary part, if we continue to do it alone, per the state, there's other phases that total upwards of $160 million, which for a city of our size, that's just not doable. So we're looking to see what we can do about potentially partnering with City of Walla Walla and other agencies, because then it can be spread out among more users and it makes it more affordable. So we'll have answers on that in the fall. Well number 6, that one, the well house is being built over at Maple and Whitman. We believe it'll be operational by the fall. Nelson Corp is working on that. Across the street there is going to be a solar array built that's funded all by grants. However, there's long lead times due to supply chain issues, so we believe that'll be operational likely toward the tail end of fall. Well number 3. That was the one good well that kept us limping along while all of our other wells were having issues. Luckily now we have replacement wells, but that well has had a mechanical issue and is not working at the moment. We have ordered a mechanical board because we believe the old one burned out. That is on back order. We are able to keep up with supply with our other wells, but I'm just urging residents as we get into the summer here, please conserve water because one of our wells is down at the moment, which isn't great. We're able to meet supply, but just be conscious about the water conservation. That would be greatly appreciated. And then well number 7, we ended up getting some grant money for that about building another well on the west end of town, so that way just we can meet current and future demand. As far as community development goes, they are working on a historic preservation walking tour with our Historic Preservation Commission. Planning Commission is looking at various code amendments to further affordable housing. And then we are also awaiting the hearing examiner ruling about the latest phase of Villages at Garrison Creek. So that'll be shared once it's released. Also, Goodwill. If you go over on C Street, you can see the building is popping up out of the ground. So there will be a ribbon cutting on that on August 17th. I will share the time and how all that will go down. The next iteration of this, since that was just relayed to us by the Goodwill officials. And with that, that is the general updates for this month. We'll keep you posted if other things change. Thank you.